Duval, till the day that I die. Till the nigga can't get high, ain't no heartbeat inside. Till I done gave it all I got for the city, I'ma ride. Duval, till the day that I die. Till the nigga can't get high, till ain't no heartbeat inside.
Thank you, guys. We're back here live at the Cookbook, the Excuse the Duval and Me talk show here at 1827 North Pearl Street. And we're here celebrating the New Year's Eve celebration. And we're, woo, exactly. Woo. And so we're back. And for the people who don't know the cast, I'm Sage. And we have Cap, we have Jorge. Jorge. Okay, I got it. Jahari, Jay the Great, and Camo. Yes, and we're back, and we were having a discussion, of course, about the Jaguars before, but two ladies in the audience, we were talking during the break, and they aren't Jaguars fans. They live here, and they don't feel how we feel about the Jaguars and about our team.
I
and
respect it.
I hope they feel about Duval the way we feel about Duval.
I understand.
Which is the reason for the name and the reason
I
for
love
the
Duval, but I don't, hey, them Jags. Man. Them Jags, man.
He just a Georgia dude.
Yeah, I know.
He was forced into it.
Yeah,
I love Duval, though.
He was forced into it. It's all right.
I know.
He was scared to take an ass with him. It's all good.
Yeah.
Ooh, I love
So we're going to
Duval.
make room. You know what? Y'all make room for Alicia, and she can sit there next to her.
Uh-oh.
Her love.
Oh, my God.
Okay.
Alicia's coming up here?
And Miss Tiffany's coming.
Tiffany? Oh,
yes,
Jesus.
Yes. She going to take a slow walk. She going to take a slow walk.
Oh, my God.
She going to take a slow walk.
Fill me up, please.
Come on. And y'all tell us what's going to take y'all to become Jaguar and Duval fans.
Oh, God.
Being as ladies.
Cowboy fan.
Good luck.
First of all, tell us who y'all team is so they can go ahead and go in on y'all.
They both ain't going to the playoffs like we ain't.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Okay. I've been a Dallas Cowboy since I was
A Cowboy fan.
I've been a
Let the
Dallas
Eagles
Cowboy
lose.
since I was 8 years old.
Hey, I'm going to let my family handle this one.
Even the crowd don't like it. God
Where the
damn.
Eagle fans at?
How about them Cowboys?
Where the Eagle fans at?
How about them Cowboys?
But the reason why is because we didn't have a team when I was growing up. So my mama was a Dallas
I was
Cowboy,
a Giants
so
fan,
am I.
so y'all still took a L.
You right. But
Nah,
I tried to
I'm
root
Duval.
for y'all. I really did.
I feel you.
I did.
But
I
the Cowboys,
Yes,
that's not
the
it.
Cowboys.
That's not it.
Well,
Man, I hate Pittsburgh too.
I actually have two teams. Cowboys being one of them,
Oh, here we go.
and the Saints
Jesus.
being the other.
You lied to me.
Oh, there it is, that voodoo.
Hey, man, look.
Wait a minute now. This is husband and wife, and he's saying, you lied to me.
Oh, man.
First
I
of
need
all,
y'all to get the full backdrop
First of all,
on this.
I never lied to him. He knew I never liked the Jaguars from jump.
I knew that, but you didn't tell me you was a Saints fan.
Saints fan?
Saints?
I give Drew Brees his respect, but the Saints?
breezy all day.
I became the Saints fan after I kept being disappointed by the Cowboys, but I still have a little bit of faith. Now with the Jaguars, listen, I just need them to really make it. Really make it. Drop
the Cowboys
the
have.
egos, stop acting like A-butts out here and really play the game.
I'm just
Now-
saying, the last
When
time
the
the
last-
Cowboys was competitive, you was about 10 years old.
I mean,
Wait a minute.
Hey.
No.
Because I know I was there too.
Yeah.
I just saying, no,
Hey.
well, they made
Start
it
that.
The Tony Romo era.
We
all
didn't
that.
have a team when the Cowboys were five.
Well, I'm just
Emmitt
saying.
Smith, they still living on
That's
that.
all I'm going to say.
Really?
And we've been here 25 years. I'm just saying.
And y'all still ain't made it to the Super Bowl.
Right.
Hey, man, you put me in
I'm going
high-
to just tell you like this.
Hey, man, you put me in
Yours
high
in
water.
black and white
Hey,
film.
hey, man, I got to go home. I got to go home tonight.
I'm sorry. Excuse
It
Duval
don't
and
mean
me.
I love him any less. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can make it to the playoffs. Y'all just can't make it to the Super Bowl.
And y'all ain't made the playoffs since when? Don't do this. We can do this all night.
Hold on, pull it up.
But we made it.
No, we can.
When it-
And we have to.
sorry,
We made it to
bro.
the AFC Championship
Cowboys
game,
is
the quickest
sorry.
franchise ever.
We've won
But
more
we
playoff
also
games
made
than
it
y'all
to the
have.
We got
Super
little
Bowl,
records
didn't
and all that. We
And the
can
last-
quote too.
the last-
Can somebody start
The
a fight
thing
with
is,
Tiffany?
y'all ain't been no champ.
In the speaking of the decade, since this
But
the
the
last
Cowboys
last
made
year
it
of the
to the Super
decade,
Bowl.
we're gonna say this: we won more playoff games than y'all have this decade. So I'm just gonna give it to you like that. And we
Have they
beat
been
y'all
to the
last more
playoffs
than
this
y'all beat
decade?
ours in the last
Do they
decade
remember
as
what the
well
playoffs
too.
is? It's this magical place you go to when you win.
I
doing us like
Do
that.
y'all even know? Do y'all even know what the Super Bowl look like?
Yeah, we was right. We had one here. We know exactly what it
Yeah,
looked
but
like.
y'all-
Yeah,
ain't playing
but the city was on lockdown though. That's why we didn't get
Hey,
it back in
hey, listen.
2012.
I
I think
own
the
the-
Eagles went to
supposed
that
They
one.
come
I'm
up
not
here. I own
sure.
it.
Somebody
I-
let me know. I think the Eagles went to that
Hey.
Super Bowl.
Our owner black, and y'all owner look like he on Mount Rushmore. So
That ain't our fault, bro.
we gonna get it
That
on
ain't
that.
our fault.
And he won't let the
we
boy
did not
kneel.
vote
Pay
him
that.
in. We
Yeah.
did not vote
They
him
didn't even
in.
want to pay the black quarterback.
Hey man, that fake kneel in the middle of the stadium, you know, in the middle of the star with his face, you know what I'm saying? Like that was just history. Y'all owner, his face represents what the NFL stands for.
But nah, seriously, I get it. You know, myself being a diehard Giants fan, but being born here in Jacksonville, that just trumped everything. And you know, it wasn't like the Giants were necessarily the greatest. They were necessarily sorry at the time. They've been better than the Cowboys, but I'm just saying. Nah, I went wholehearted.
I didn't have the privilege of being born here.
I
Oh,
didn't
okay, that's
either.
cool.
I wasn't born here either.
Oh, okay. See, so there it is. That explains legendary teams, and y'all just.
Hey, I heard she liked the Georgia Bulldogs though.
Yeah, I am a Bulldog fan. Yes, yes, I am. Anybody got
Yeah.
No
something to say?
problem with that.
Go Dogs.
Somebody got something
Once
to say
again,
But be rooting for Florida State.
how old was you the last time
I'm
your
sorry.
team won a
I
championship?
can't rock with the Bulldogs.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He was still swimming, Cap.
Yes, he was. And what they call the scrotum.
I want to see what I really would
George.
like
What do you wanna see?
To see is for them to like really make it all the way and stop teasing us. I feel like it's always a tease every year. Like this year,
Talking about the Jaguars.
we had some really good people on the team, but because we want to be cheap, we
Well,
couldn't
we
keep
spent
'em.
on the quarterback now. We
Yeah.
spent. Overspent, yes. I say maybe the 50 million would have been okay, but not the 88. But what do you saying winning? Win is the only thing. Why can't you just love the team? You live here.
I'm sorry. I know too many of them, and they got big egos, and they just obnoxious and everything. And
That's
that
football
trumps,
players.
Like honestly, I just want to see you play at that
Is
point.
it football or is it people with money?
No, it's them.
Nah, it's football players.
You say both? It's football?
I play football.
Oh, Lord.
Rodney plays football.
Give him a hand clap. He played football.
You know,
Yeah, it is.
yes.
I'm with you, bro.
Nah,
We earned our right to
So
be
Mississippi-
obnoxious. Go Vikings.
What you got? What you got, Jorge?
One disagreement. I don't think the Jaguars have been a tease when you've only been to the championship like once every 10 years. So, like, if that's a tease, that's the worst tease ever because you only get teased once every 10 years.
Well, no, we don't want that. What is it gonna take for you, Miss?
I
Tiffany?
miss the Jaguars from the 90s. I
Yeah.
really do. Because I feel like they were for the community. They used to
Yeah.
give out T-shirts, and Wayne Weaver was always doing stuff for the community.
Well. Shot, Tony, Khan.
Huh? No, that wasn't the Jaguars. That was a different organization. They had some Jaguar players, but it was other athletes and people from around. What I mean is like
They used to do tennis shoe
There used to
drives.
be a whole section of 8 students
Don't
at
get
every
yourself in
game.
trouble.
You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
yes, they did used to have that
They used to
section. My
have-
daughter.
Remember what they
Right.
say about how you
That's what
bring
they
in the
used to
new
do, and
year.
it was at every single game, and they had different foundations and stuff that was implanted in the schools. They don't have them anymore.
They don't have them anymore.
No.
Tony,
So,
Shad Khan, what I've been telling you guys.
That's what I miss.
You've got to invest
Uh-oh.
in the community. And I'm not going to get on my
She's
soapbox
starting trouble.
today.
Open
I'm
the
not going to
box.
get on my soapbox, but you got to
Please.
invest in the
Shad.
community and put
Please
roots
open that
down.
box, boy.
Yeah,
Open the
the
box and open
community,
it,
the
please.
community will back you up
Yes.
as long as you're
They
present.
got a stick on
but
it. It's
they
a
really
Jaguar
don't have a
helmet.
presence in the community.
Yellow
There's no
ribbon.
presence.
Please open.
There's reasons for that. You know, we have lousy leadership. And then you have people that's like you know how long he's been trying to get all this stuff? You know how the little spot that he just added on to the stadium, he wanted to put that in our
No,
community?
I'm not talking about that.
No. I'm
Listen,
not saying that, but
I'm gonna be the ignorant one today. The last Jaguar player that had a real presence in the community got his leg blown off. So
Lord, ooh, what was his
I
name?
wouldn't say that, bro.
Man, that ain't
You
true.
know
What
what?
about
That's-
Sheen?
I don't know who that was.
Bruh,
Yeah,
look.
she just trying to.
when last time you seen it?
Look,
When the last
when
time
I
you
was
seen a
at- when I
football
was
player
at-
in the
when I was
doggone
at
east side?
Rams-
Cut it out.
when I was there are summer football camps that these guys do run annually, yearly. Calais has been doing it since he's gotten here at PAL. You got what is his name? One of the wide receivers, what's his name? Marquise Lee. He does a lot in the community as well. Ramsey had
He has
something as
plenty of
well
time.
here. So
Well,
I mean,
I
he don't
know
play
a couple
football.
of years ago there was a football player that was giving away tennis shoes, but that was a couple of years ago.
Alan
But
Hearns,
these things,
he's not here no more.
I
He's a
appreciated
cowboy.
it, but the thing is that the people
Shots
that you're
fired.
talking about and these things that's going on, like why isn't it mainstream? Why isn't it being blown up like all
Leonard
these other
Fournette
things
gave
that
my
they're
high
doing that's
school
not
their
positive?
weights.
Yes.
And he also helped them get their jackets.
He gave us,
He
yeah,
helped
and
Reigns-
he
what, Reigns
did
get
all
their
of that
jackets?
stuff. He made
Tell
sure we
them
got our
stay at
jackets
Reigns.
and
But
rings for
see,
the state
everybody
Matter
championship.
of
up
fact,
here
that's
is
where he
talking
was
about
plugged at.
them putting down roots and helping you in a personal way. If you want me to put myself out there personally from my pocket. None of us up here are sitting up here, and nobody's thousandaire millionaires, and you want somebody to pay for a season ticket and come out here and buy your hot dogs and buy your Bud Light line.
Yeah.
Invest in the community. Get
That's
a
a
kid
good time.
stuff and
You
give it
forgot
back.
to boil peanuts.
Somebody need to go check. Alicia, thank you for joining us, Alicia. Somebody who's a different fan of a different fan base to become a Jaguar fan. That's what we talk about, to become invested in their community with Duval and just everything about Duval, which is why the name of the show is Excuse the Duval and Me, because we care about our community and we want to know and be involved and have a black voice in the community, and we want it to grow culturally. Okay?
I think they're out here though, man. I think a lot of guys do things like Marshawn Lynch. Like people talk about him because of his demeanor and his mannerisms, but a lot of his stuff isn't. Like he said, he'll be on TV like y'all want me to do all these interviews and get in front of these cameras in front of y'all and talk. But when I'm out here in the streets in these impoverished neighborhoods and stuff, I invite everybody to this stuff and nobody shows up. So like I said, I don't believe that these guys aren't out here. It's just not covered or spoken upon.
I will say Jalen did a lot, too, before y'all ran him off.
Exactly.
Yes. I think the other half of that is a lot of the things that they do for that you see on the television that's advertised that they're doing for the communities or programs that's set up by each team. These are not necessarily always the player's choice. A lot of these things are like their choice might be out of 3 set options of what you got to sign into.
Yeah, how they
Because if you
approaching
look
that.
at every
Right.
player every year here, they all pretty much have been the same foundations. I hear these guys, they donate to the same communities, but when you see them on TV, they're at the same schools. And for a lot of the players that look like myself, they're not at schools where the majority of the students there look like us. Just watch the TV, watch the ads, and see for itself.
I don't know, bro. I mean, when the Jags were in playoff contention, I seen Kevin Hardy on the regular at Reigns. They redid our football field, our stadium. They made sure we got the practice area done. I can't vouch for that, and that was when Cracker was here, and he was the head coach.
What year was that? You was in
was-
high school.
That was what 2000.
2000, so the end of the 90s era,
Yeah, but
just
guess
after the
what?
Decade
1999
ago.
championships.
But guess
Yes.
what? Current event. Leonard Fournette went back and put all that in there right
sir.
after Brian Dawkins, right after
Yes,
Jamal
sir.
Gaffney, Lito Shepard.
Yes, sir.
We have all that stuff. We don't. It's not publicized. Is what I'm saying.
I
When
get you.
Jamal Gaffney tried to go and redo the whole, that's my cousin. He tried to redo Scott Part, a black part, for us with his own money, and the city blocked him from doing it. You can't sit
Politics.
up here and say people do that and it's not true.
I ain't saying
It's not true.
what I'm saying to
It's
you.
not true.
I ain't saying that the
It's
player,
leadership.
Hear me out. That's exactly what I said though. I said that in the sense that one, the players are not allowed to be in foundations that are of their choice. When you see the ones that are advertised, these are foundations that are, you can tell, chosen by the team, chosen
I know
by
what he
the
said. Basically, like you have certain people like Calais now, and they do HUD or whatever, and then that's usually where they send Jacksonville out, and it's kind of more publicized than
Then you would see
some people. You got to go deeper into.
It took for
But see
Reigns
how-
to win the the state championship for them to even
To get
say
the
anything
recognition.
about Leonard Fournette donating
for
them the
sure.
weight.
Yes.
Absolutely.
But we knew it. The neighborhood knew already. This
But
before
why we
the
can't
season
come
started.
together? Y'all up here splintered right now about what
Well, we're
needs
not
to be
splitting.
done, what was
No,
done,
it's-
what has been
No,
done.
What
Why don't we all know what's been done? That's
Because of
what's
the
sad.
media.
Well, a lot of to me has to do with first off people personal choice. A lot of players don't want it out there like that. They doing it. They don't want all that media and all that.
Child, don't come with all that we don't want no media and all that.
That's
I
real,
mean,
though.
I understand
Some
it's
people
facts, but
ain't-
we got to get past the facts and get to production.
You ever think about they got to do with my money too? That's gonna make them people come and say, "Well, how
But if
much
y'all
money
come
you
together and
made?"
bring your money together, then we can approach them, and then they have to come to the table. Y'all don't want to make nobody come to the table. We got to make people come to the table.
There's more than one way to make a purchase in money in
Man,
terms
look
of
here.
getting something
Cap
done
took
without
a
it
knee,
being
and
in
what
your
happened to
name.
him?
You gotta
That's
look at-
cap. We ain't talking about taking a knee. We talking about taking some money.
Yes. and
Shoot,
the
they
way
do it all the
came
time.
down
Why
to
can't
with
we do the
Cap
same
money,
thing?
That's what I'm telling you. Cap lost his money. That's the thing that everybody's scared of losing.
Yes.
That's why they out there running in each other full speed, getting CTE.
No, it's about the money, but it's about what we could do as a community. We
No,
have
I
to
feel
start
what you're
coming
saying, but I'm
together.
just saying,
I-
devil
But
advocate.
I don't
it's-
think we're-
It's like
Who you gonna
that,
talk
but
in
you
the
got
news
you
for that
got got the media who plays divide and conquer.
And that's why
They're
we trying
not
to.
going to show.
But I'm gonna end it with this. That's why we trying to start our own media. That's why we here, right?
right.
And we'll end that topic with that. Thank you, Miss Tiffany, for joining us. We're going to get back to sports.
Go Cowboys.
Go ahead and take your
Cowboys,
slow
they're right
walk.
on the screen, right there.
Yes.
Right on the screen.
Thank y'all.
Oh, they fired
Thank
their
you,
coach?
Tiffany.
Good luck on the new coach. Thank you. That's right there. Right there.
Yes.
Ball till the day that I die. Till the nigga can't get high. Ain't no heartbeat inside. Till I done gave it all I got for the city. I'ma ride. Duval till the day that I die. Till the nigga can't get high. Till ain't no heartbeat inside. Till I done gave it all I got for the city. I'ma ride.
Duval, home of the Suns and Big Cats, where these cats don't know how to act. The murder rate goes up along with the number of max choppers and gas. But we can be laid back, a city of Southern Max, pushing everything from business.